So what do you think the Chip Shop Awards stand for?
Well, I think the great thing about them is that it's probably the only time since you were a student that you can do exactly what you want and be as creative as you can possibly be for any client in the world. So from that perspective, it's great.
Do you think the industry takes itself a bit too seriously sometimes?
I think they do. In these hard times, in recessions, I think even more so when people are unprepared to take risks. So this is a great kind of catalyst for complete risk taking.
And I mean, we've seen a lot of different work here today. Some decent, some alright, and some
shit.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think the absence of a brief sometimes hinders the work?
I think, yeah, possibly. If you can think so wide and you've got no focus at all, sometimes it's very, very hard to kind of get that little nugget. But I mean, as you say, there's a great cross section here, and some of it was fucking excellent, and some of it was not so excellent.
So what do you think the Chip Shop Awards stand for in terms of the whole scheme?
That's a good question. I think the reason that they exist is to award work that wouldn't get awarded otherwise. In terms of, I think creatives nowadays have a lot to deal with in terms of restrictions and agencies, whether it's from the agency themselves or whether it's from the client. So I think this gives them an opportunity to sort of showcase and highlight their skills, really.
And do you think the lack of a brief allows freedom, or do you think it complicates matters slightly?
I think the lack of a brief gives them a lot more freedom to sort of demonstrate their skills and their creativity. But I think ultimately they need to be able to apply their skills to real briefs in the end. So if it's as a stepping stone, especially from a student side, it's definitely a good thing.
And is the idea still the king?
The idea is the execution is most certainly the queen and getting more powerful, because today we've seen some great ideas but they just will let themselves down a bit by not being executed quite as well as they could have been.